This is the fastest, most versatile, healthiest styling tool you'll ever use. Trust me, you're going to want to see this. So before using the HD1, you want to make sure you go in with freshly washed hair. So wash your hair. Go. Today, I'm going to be using two products. We're going to be using Scala, the blue one, and some Jamaican black castor oil, and obviously some water. So I'm going to be testing how fast the HD1 can dry my hair. I'm going to be testing it alone with the blow dryer attachment and the diffuser attachment. But before we get into that, let me tell you more about what the goolioo HD1 has to offer. First off, this dryer packs a punch with its powerful 1800 watts motor, which means it dries your hair super fast, even if you got thick or curly hair like mine. But it doesn't stop there. Thanks to its ionic technology, the HD1 cuts down on drying time while keeping your hair smooth and frizz-free. One of my favorite things about it is how lightweight it is. You can hold it for as long as you need without your arm getting tired, making those quick drying sessions even easier. And speaking of quick, this dryer is all about speed. It's designed to get your hair dried faster than your average hairdryer, which is a huge plus when you're in a rush. Finally, it comes with a concentrator nozzle that focuses the airflow, so every section of your hair dries evenly and quickly. It's all about getting the job done fast without sacrificing quality. Alright, so let's get started with the first step, and that is putting the products in my hair. So let's get to it. Did I just get water on you? I'm so sorry. That's better. My fault. First, we're going to test it with no attachment. For this section, I'm going to use moderate temperature with a high speed. Stopwatch ready. We about to get into it. Alright, so the reason why I chose medium heat and a high speed is that at this point, it allows me to remove the excess moisture quickly without going too hot and risking the damage that might start. As you know, when you apply heat to your hair, the heat goes in and causes the proteins in your hair to break down. This can result in dry, brittle, and even split ends. But worst of all, it can cause a loss to your natural curl pattern or texture. Proteins help maintain the hair's natural texture, elasticity, and shine. Now back to the dryer. The high speed helped me spread the air evenly, making sure I wasn't just blasting one section with too much force. And with no attachment, I let the air flow freely, which helps avoid that frizzy texture you might get after using a concentrated heat right away. Now you know me, I like a little bit of frizz because when they look too defined, they look too stringy. The frizz helps me maintain volume, so that's why I'm kind of letting. Now when I'm stretching out my hair, this also gives me more control over how much definition I can keep later on. As I work through this first section, I could feel the balance, just enough to manage the moisture, but not too much that it disturbed my natural curl pattern. That's better. Wow. And all it took, 2 minutes. 2 minutes on one section is pretty good, because if I did the other 3 too, it would just be 8 minutes. Wow. Curls are still there, and the length looks amazing right now. I'm not even gonna lie. My hair feels very moist right now too. Can't complain, can't complain. Next, we're doing this section with it now on cold instead of moderate temperature. Let's go with it in cold now, freezing. Now for this section, I chose to go with no attachment, cold on high speed. I did this in order to see if cold would be better, faster, and healthier than having heat. So switching to cold air, the first thing I noticed was that it helped me lock in the moisture and avoid over drying the hair, which is key to preventing breakage. The cold air also started to set the hair in place, allowing me to keep the natural texture I have intact. After using the heat on the other section, the cold air feels great not only on my scalp but on my hands, almost like it resets the hair, making it less prone to frizz. And as you can see, I'm going through the same process that I was doing with the other section, where I was stretching out my hair using the blow dryer in order to dry my hair out like this. This is also so that I can keep a lot of the length and volume at the same time. I noticed how light and fresh my hair felt after. Now something cool I noticed about using the cold setting is that the LEDs on the back of the dryer turn blue when you use the cold setting, and they turn red when they use the hot setting. So like this, you can easily see what setting you're on. Are you on cold or are you on heat? As you can see, look at this. Nice. Nice. And it was a bit quicker than the moderate temperature one, so That's good. Now I don't have to forcefully put heat onto my hair. I can use the cold setting and my hair will be just fine. I like how it's keeping it very voluminous. It's fast. Now let's see if it's versatile too. I'm gonna be using the blow drying attachment and the diffusing attachment. This kind of blew my mind when I first saw it. It just kind of and it doesn't come off. So I'm gonna be using moderate temperature with high speed. Now for the third section, I decided to use the blow dryer attachment, so I am going to be blow drying my hair. Because this doesn't come with a pick, I decided to use my hands in order to stretch out the hair and to make sure that each section was getting blow dried. With the attachment on, I can control where the heat was going, giving me more precision, especially for smoothing out sections. I had a clear focus on starting at the roots and going down to the ends. By doing this helped me give my hair some lift and volume. Even though the curls aren't going to be popping with this, I still was able to make sure that I could mold my hair from the way I wanted while keeping the extra smooth texture. And with this attachment, the airflow is more concentrated since it's coming out of a smaller nozzle from before. So when I'm going down my hair with my hand as well, it makes it much easier. From doing this, I could feel how the attachment was smoothing out the hair while keeping the curl structure. And of course, the main thing, my hair didn't feel super dry. I could still feel the moisture even though my hair was drying. So I finished with 210. It did pretty good for just using my fingers and blow drying it like this. It's not like completely blow dried. If I went in with it more for a longer time, you can get there, but with 2 minutes, this is pretty good. I would say though that the heat did make it a bit harder on my hands because hitting the back of my hand or the front of my fingertips. So use a comb. If you're gonna do like some braids or twists and you need a like quick little blow dry, that attachment works pretty well. Now we're gonna get into the last one, and it's the diffuser attachment. This one is gonna make my curls pop. Alright, for the diffuser, I'm gonna use the cool setting on the highest speed. Now in the last section, I decided to use the diffuser attachment on cold. Now like earlier in the second section, using cold helped my curls pop a bit more. With the diffuser, I focused on enhancing my curls, keeping them defined and full without disturbing their natural shape. You can see how I'm scrunching with the diffuser on that section in order to give my curls a more defined look. The cold air combined with the diffuser helped reduce any frizz, allowing the curls to hold their shape better. The drying on this process was very gentle as well. The diffuser spread the air gently across the section, drying without disturbing the natural curl pattern or causing any frizz. Using cold air meant I could dry without losing volume, keeping my hair full and bouncy. As I finished, I could feel how the diffuser helped me preserve the natural texture of my curls, giving me the definition that I wanted. What did I say? What did I say? They look good, they look moist, and they not dry. Now the reveal for the time. So in all honesty, if you do 4 sections, you can get each section done in 2 minutes, which means you can get your whole head done in about 8 minutes with this hairdryer. Now this is how every section looks all together. And as you can see, the curls are nice, except for maybe in this section as it's a little more blow dried. So now personally, I think it lived up to the name. It was fast, it was versatile, and it was healthy on my hair. As you can see from my hair, the curls are still looking good, and even the section that's blow dried, it doesn't look too dry. It feels good. It doesn't feel like I was ripping my hair out either, like how some of these blow drying attachments do be doing. Now if you want to blow dry, if you want to style, or even if you just want your hair to dry quicker, this is the hair dryer for you. My favorite thing about the dryer was how easy it was to control the temperature. With just a click of a button, I can have it go from the hot setting to the cool setting, and I can adjust the temperature, with it also showing me how much degrees it is. Instead of just saying low, high, medium, it says 110, 150, and 190 degrees. I feel like this puts it into better perspective for me to show me how hot the air coming from the hair dryer is actually hitting my hair. I think that's a pretty cool feature, and it helped me understand it a little bit more. Another really good positive thing about this hair dryer is that it keeps my hair voluminous. I don't feel like my hair will shrink up after this. I don't feel like it'll extend after this. It's gonna stay at this length, and it's gonna be because of this hair dryer. It reduces frizz and it adds shine. The definition is there, and if you wanna blow dry, it works. What more can you ask for? And obviously the main thing is speed. It only took me 2 minutes per section. Air drying is gonna take you damn near the whole day, and these other hair dryers aren't up to speed with this. Now a 1 hour process just became 20 minutes for me. There's no better feeling than the feeling of saving time. So if you're looking to get this hair dryer as well, you can click the link down in my description and use my referral code right here in order to get a percentage off. So my final rating for this, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Now also, if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe. I'll be sure to give you even more hair care routines, tips, anything you need. And once again, link in the description. Go check it out. Now get the fuck out of here.